my beloved life leaders. This is Jenny Jackson coming to you once more from beautiful Costa Rica with PD tips, which is personal development tips that will help you improve your self-love and personal development along the way. If this is your first time, welcome to this channel. I hope these tips can help you along your journey. And if you have any help or you need any help for that matter, don't hesitate to contact us. Please click on the bell to be notified once we put out something new so that you can be the first one to check it out. Today's video is a very interesting video because it's something that what I'm going to talk about is a task or an activity that we do on a daily basis. It's really important in our lives. And we do this multiple times during the day. From the moment we wake up in the morning until the moment we go back to bed. We do this. That's the importance of it. Unfortunately, some people doesn't think that this is something important after all. But as a matter of fact, I would say it's one of the most important things that we have. There have been thousands of books out there that talks about this. People very influential and successful people talked about this, created chapters alone about this. That's how important this or that task is. And I'm talking about why decision-making is important. So for this video, we're going to be talking about decision-making and why is it important in our lives. As infants, our parents made all the decisions for us until we reached a certain age where we were able to decide on our own. There might be some exceptions to the rule, depending on our mental health or capabilities that require a guardian. But that's another topic that we're not going to dive into. Sometimes we underestimate decision-making, but it's not because I would say it's one of the most influential tasks we do daily. Studies in 2020 have shown that an adult can make approximately 35,000 decisions per day on average. Those decisions might seem unimportant, however, each choice directly impacts our results. Nowadays, there are so many choices to pick from that we get overwhelmed sometimes, paralyzes our brains. But for the sake of this video, we're going to focus on another type of decision. We will concentrate on the importance of making those choices or those decisions and taking responsibility for them. Unfortunately, many people don't want to make decisions. They prefer others making those choices because they can blame them or blame others instead of themselves if something goes wrong. This is more common than what you think. And why is that? Because people don't want to engage in thinking. Helen Keller said, people don't like to think. If one thinks, you must reach conclusions. And conclusions are not always pleasant. And that is the reason for this attitude, because of how we were brought up, going back to our childhood, when our parents used to make those decisions in our early teens and further down the road, saying that they wanted to protect us from getting hurt, causing a dependency, a mental dependency. As adults, they continue seeking others to do so because they are not used to making decisions. And they go around asking others questions like, what do you think I should do? Or if you were in my position, what would you do? Especially when it comes to things that will impact their lives, such as education, business, and many other things that needs to be decided at the moment. When a child starts to make decisions, don't stop them by saying, you don't know anything. Instead, guide them to begin with small decision making that scales and help them scale from there. And let them take responsibility for those decisions. This practice will allow them to learn how to develop their minds, thinking. And this might sound controversial to many people and might even say, how dare you? Thing is, we need more thinkers and fewer spectators. You have a brain and a mind of your own. Use it and reach your own decision. That was a quote from Napoleon Hill. Others might procrastinate when it comes to decision making because they are perfectionist and want to have everything to be in the right place and the right time before deciding. However, this can take weeks, months, years, because there's never a perfect timing. And all items are not going to line up. That's true. Not choosing is also a decision making that will harm you in time. So if you choose to do something or you choose not to, is a decision making. When you learn to make decisions, you expand your awareness, your brain, and become or make it a skill. Now, not all decisions will be perfect. But you will learn along the way. And you will learn to improve them in time. If you notice, in every organization, the ones that make decisions are a few, and those are the ones that get the bigger pie. Now, you might not want to be a CEO or a CFO of a global company, but learning to make decisions will determine the quality of life you live today. As small as a decision might seem to you, don't allow others to make it for you. Don't allow others to choose. You have to make decisions. And as I said, don't allow other people to make those for you because it's your life. It's not theirs. And the more you allow people, unless they are people, mentors, coaches, people that are going to help you, people that know what they're doing, don't allow others to just make the decisions for you. If you haven't done that, or you haven't practiced this for a while, making decisions, it's time to start doing it. Because as I said, every single decision you make, no matter how small it is going to impact your life eventually. The choices are out there. As I said, nowadays, we have a lot of choices. We have choices to pick from the way we dress, the way we act, the way we speak, the place we live, the jobs we have, the people in our lives, the people we decide to spend our lives with, your network, the type of music you listen to, the places you go to eat. All of those are choices, the products you put in your body. Every single thing is a choice, is a decision. And everything you see around you was a thought that then become a decision. So don't stop making decisions. On the contrary, start making more decisions. Take control of your life. And if you wasn't involved in decision making in the past, it's time to start doing it. Because as I said, the decisions you make today are going to be the quality of life you live now and in the future. So don't put them aside or allow others to think about what you need to do. No. Make those decisions. Because it's important. As I said, from the moment you wake up in the morning, if you decide to wake up on the left side of the bed or the right side of the bed, those are all decisions. And don't stop doing them. Because as I said, decision making becomes a skill. And there are people that specializes in decision making. You don't have to become one of them if you don't want to, but you have to master the decisions in your life. It's your life. And you deserve to make those choices. So for now, remember that if you want to receive more content like this, click that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone you consider needs these words. For now, enjoy the rest of your day, night, and wherever you are. This is Jenny Jackson. Thank you for watching this video.